LIB presents Kisses of Tragedy, a collection of love stories by Emma Yadani. Copyright 2021. By Emma Yadani. Published by Life is Beautiful Printing Corporation. He Cheated on Death. Narrated by certified voice artist Carlticulate Coffee. I had been diagnosed with leukemia for the past 5 lonely years, and Jean had always been there for me, keeping me sane throughout the years of living hell. I didn't want her to leave me, but more than that, I didn't want to be selfish. Sooner or later, I'd die from leukemia, and she will be left alone in the end. I didn't deserve her. She needed someone who could stay with her, and that wasn't me.
Please don't give up too soon, Jed. Not now. Not ever. I'll never give up on you. So please, do the same.
She cried, bringing me back from my reverie. Muffled sobs filled my ears, sending ripples of pain through my chest. I just broke up with her a while ago, and now she was begging me to take back what I said. I never wanted to do this. I never wanted to see her eyes swollen in tears, but I thought this was the best for us, to be apart. Wiping her tears, she gripped my hand.
Fight for yourself. Fight for us. Magpapakasal pa tayo, diba? Bubuo pa tayo ng sarili nating pamilya at magiging masaya tayong mag-asawa. We still have so many dreams and plans, love. And I want to make them all true with you. I can't imagine them with another man. So please, live. Breaking up with me won't help.
Tears escaped from my eyes as I rubbed my face out of frustration.
God knows how much I want to stay, Jean. But I've been running away from death for years. Hanggang ngayon, inahabol pa rin ako ng kamatayan. At unti-unti na akong napapagod.
My voice cracked in the end. It was a sign of my defeat. I was done running.
Huwag mo namang sabihin yan. Sooner or later, death will take me, Jean. Time will come. We have to say our goodbyes.
Pain was etched on her face, and another set of tears rolled down from her eyes. She hugged me tight, as if she had no plans of letting me go.
Gagaling ka, Jed. Believe me. Please naman.
I badly wanted to believe her, but who was I fooling? There wasn't a cure yet for leukemia. I couldn't be cured this time. We couldn't be together at this time. Cupping her face, I wiped her tears away.
Listen to me. If I die, tell Mom and Dad not to place me inside a coffin and bury me in a pit. I want to freeze my body.
If she was willing to wait, then I was going to do this plan. Her brows furrowed in confusion.
Ano?
For now, I will let death win this game, Jean. But I'm going to cheat him. This may not be the right time for us. But I want to promise you this. I brushed my lips against hers and whispered, I love you until death can no longer set us apart. She smiled as her swollen eyes glistened dearly.
I love you too, Jed. I mean it.
I kissed her. I'm planning to give my body to a cryonics institution and preserve it there until a cure for leukemia will be found.
Mahihintay mo naman ako, di ba?
She nodded.
I don't know what you're really planning, but of course I'll wait for you.
I smiled. That was enough. I led us towards my hospital bed and lay there with her. I pulled her closer to me, stroking the strands of her hair.
Can you sing a song for me? Para naman ganahan ako sa chemotherapy ko mamaya.
Sure. Clearing her throat, she tightened her hug and started to sing.
In another life, I would be your girl. We'd keep all our promises. Be us against the world.
My heart throbbed. I heard her sniff and her voice cracked, so I pulled her closer to my body. Shh. I kissed her hair. As soon as I wake up, I'll never leave you again, Jean. When the world has finally found a cure for my illness, the doctors will bring me back to life, and we'll be together like we always dreamed of. I swear. She snuggled her face against my chest. Then I hope time will fly fast, Jet. I hope so too. That was how much I loved her. I'd be willing to cheat on death just for her, just for us. If in this life I couldn't be with her, then I'd let it be in another life.
In another life, I would make you stay, so I don't have to say you were the one that got away.
As she was singing the song, my eyelids slowly felt heavier, and everything went into oblivion.
The one that got away.
My head was spinning around as my blurry vision started to clear. I squinted from the soaring light, and there I heard muffled murmurs around me. That was when I realized they were doctors and nurses. Where the hell was I?
He's awake, Doc.
Check his vital signs. A nurse wrapped a deflated cuff around my upper arm and placed the diaphragm of the stethoscope over my pulse. Minutes later, after checking my pulse, the nurse glanced at the doctor and informed me.
He's okay now, Doc.
The doctor walked over to me, smiling. Welcome back to the world again, Mr. Hernandez. My name is Dr. Lopez, and I'm a cryogenicist. How are you feeling? I ignored his question as I allowed my eyes to roam around. Everything seemed different and futuristic. Where am I? You're in the hospital. Do you remember everything that happened before you died? I tried to grope for all of my memories, from the beginning until the moment death took over me. That was the day I underwent chemotherapy, after Jean and I promised each other that she'd wait for me no matter how long it would take. They were still vivid inside my mind. I nodded. Am I totally cured? Yes, he answered. The cure for leukemia was discovered just a few weeks ago. I smiled in relief. Now that I was totally healthy, I can already spend all my time with Jean everywhere, not just at the hospital. By the way, where was she? Before I could even utter a word, the door opened and a woman showed up with tears glistening in her eyes. She greeted me with a hug and I was startled.
Sa wakas! Gising ka na! I missed you, Jad. Ang tagal ko hinintay ang araw na to.
Who was this woman? Do I know you? I pushed her away and stared at her weirdly, recognizing her face as if I had met her back then. She looked like a sophisticated doll. From her blonde hair, yearning almond eyes, pointed nose, prominent cheekbones, and down to her small chin. I couldn't remember anyone that looked exactly like her. Seriously, who was she? Cupping my face, she sincerely gazed at me.
Anak, ako to. Ang mama mo.
What? I shoved my face off her and laughed. You're kidding me. But she neither laughed nor smiled, indicating that she wasn't joking. Seryoso ka ba? I mean, you look too young to be my mother, she sighed.
6 years after you died, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and I eventually passed away because of that illness. Before that, I decided to freeze my brain and promised myself that I'd take care of you when I'd finally wake up from my second life. And the process worked.
She pointed at her face.
I woke up with a new gorgeous face.
How about Dad?
He died too. Pero hindi na siya nakasunod sa atin. Our company got bankrupt, Jed. He never had the chance to undergo cryonics because of lack of money.
My heart felt heavy. A teardrop escaped from my eye as I hugged her.
How about Jean, Mom? Where is she? I want to see her.
She avoided my gaze.
She already married someone else, anak.
Her answer sent ripples of excruciating pain through my chest.
What? No.
I shook my head.
We promised each other, Mom. She promised that she'd wait for me. Can I see her? I want to talk to her.
I was about to head towards the door when she gripped my hand, stopping me.
She already lost hope that you were still coming back, Jed. We can't blame her for marrying and building her own family with someone else. You woke up too late, son.
What? I murmured, utterly confused. How long was I frozen?
Mom,
what year are we in now?
2085.
She answered, and I was startled.
Today's year is 2085, Jed. She already died decades ago.
And there, I burst into tears as my knees slowly trembled. So this was the consequence of cheating death. He did really separate us this time. It was funny how I could cheat the inevitable that was death, but I could never make my woman stay in this other life.